Hello, welcome everybody to this eTwinning webinar offered by the European School Education Platform. Today's session is entitled eTwinning Stories 8, and it will follow the journey and teaching experiences inside from Margarita Samutian and Jelena Rattik. I have the pleasure to introduce you the speakers of today as they were the runners-up of the 2024 eTwinning European Prizes for the age category -6 years old in their project Little Citizens. And today you will get the chance to hear something more about these projects and some key experiences that led to the recognition of Jelena and Margarita. You will in particular hear about tips to implement in your teaching practices, challenges encountered by Margarita and Jelena during their teaching practice, and also inspiring resources that you can note down and that you can use to find inspiration in your career and in your experiences with students. Before leaving the floor to Margarita and Jelena, I will just remind you that this session is recorded and the recording will be published on the official YouTube channel of the European School Education Platform as of next week. And it will be also uploaded in a specific and dedicated page of the annual theme group as well as of next week. And I will post the link in the chat in a minute so you have everything there. Also, the presentation will be available in the same location. So you will be able to catch up with the recording, with the materials, and to share with colleagues and other eTwinners. And also, I encourage you to use the chat for any questions, thoughts, experience that you would like to share with our speakers today. And I'm sure they will be happy to read about your comments and about your thoughts. So I will be also there monitoring the chat in case you have any technical problem and you need support. Okay, I think now we are ready to start. So over to you, Jelena and Margarita, for this journey into your eTwinning story.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you. We would like to thank you for having us here today. I hope that in the next hour, we will share the experience and the enthusiasm that we have as eTwinners. So some things about me. As you heard, I'm Margarita Samutian. I recently became advisor to the Deputy Regional Governor for Education of Central Greece. I'm a preschool teacher. I'm also a eTwinning ambassador since 2020 and Scientists and EU Code Week leading teacher, and also an ICT trainer. So my first experience with eTwinning was in 2016 when I registered in this amazing community. And I would say that this action opened a whole new world for me, professionally, of course, and I would say also personally. I took part in exciting projects. I also collaborated with exceptional teachers and transformed my teaching methods and stepped into classrooms abroad through Erasmus+. And I shared all the new knowledge and experience because this is eTwinning. This is what we do in this amazing community. So my motto would be connecting minds, empowering learning, and transforming futures. Elena?
Yes, and a little bit about me. I'm Jelena Rattik. I'm glad to see you all in our meeting today. I'm a teacher from Estonia. I work in Tallinn Sõbrake kindergarten. A little bit here in this place 17 years, but also have been teaching for 20 years. I work in different classes. My children start education way with me from 1 hour and a half to 7 years. I'm eTwinning ambassador too. My way in eTwinning starts in 2017. First of all, it wasn't a good experience for me. It was our first project wasn't so good and amazing, but it gave me opportunity to try this platform to see how it works. And also, I thinking that I will start to do something and explore this floor, like platform and the community. And a little bit start small, but dream big. It's my motto. And I try to find ways how to work in this platform with different people, and it will give me a lot experience, motivation, and everything. So I want to discuss with you. But also, we wanted to know something about you. At the moment, here is you see a QR code. You will go to Slido and will see you can put some answers, one word. What does it mean for you? What it's meaning for you? Please take your phones, or if it's possible to put the link to the chat. It will be, maybe it will be comfortable for if somebody can't read the QR code, and type some answers, one word. Describe eTwinning. So quiet. I don't see the chat. If somebody write there something, or
I just shared the link, so maybe we need to wait just a few seconds. Check.
yes.
We have one word is collaboration. So maybe you should open the link to check the answers. Okay, thank you,
Try
Elena.
to see. Yes, we have collaboration, inclusion, friendship, community.
Inclusion.
Mm-hmm. Very low, maybe some.
Collaboration is a big word.
Yes.
Maybe you have more
Maybe
than
it was maybe it was like typed more answers, so it's coming like in cloud.
We also have one more word. It's teamwork. Maybe you should refresh.
Yes, teamwork, innovation.
Yes. Okay. So for those that just came into our webinar, we have shared an answer garden where you should just describe with one word what is eTwinning for you. I'm sharing it again. We had different answers. Here you can see them.
We see like a teamwork, like 2, 3.
Yes. Teamwork. Yeah.
Yes, collaboration, teamwork, friendship, innovation, inclusion, and community.
So very nice. Before we continue, I would also like to, if you would like to share where are you from. Maybe you can share in the chat because we know that you don't have permission to open your microphones or your videos. So you can write in the chat if you like. Where are you from? And whatever info you would like to share with the other participants. It's nice to know each other, and eTwinning give us always a step to network and find persons to collaborate.
To have a teamwork and nice projects,
Yes.
new work and passion.
As I can see, a person is typing. Hello, Zied from Monastery in Tunisia. Nice to meet you. We also have some more participants typing. Ah, we also have a passion. Yes.
Yes, passion. Yes. Yes.
Alexandra from Portugal. Nice to meet you too. Just a click away.
Just a click away. Yes.
Nice.
Perfection.
Nice motto. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Nice projects. Yes. Perfection. Wow. Yes. I could describe eTwinning with this word too.
Great community.
Yes. And Salva from Sevilla. Nice to see you here. We will give just one more moment to share. We're just describing ourselves and in the chat and just saying hello to each other. Alexandra, yes, the microphones and cameras are not allowed for the participants in this type of webinar. So maybe if you like, you can share some tips for you, some description for you. Okay. So maybe we could move on. And
To the next slide. Just in case. First tips to community and educators. We think that it's, oh, no, it's coming to the second one. For the first one, networking and collaboration.
No,
It's
no,
like
just Elena, something. Maybe I accidentally clicked. You can start with one.
Yes, yes. I wanted to start all, but it's coming like that. Okay.
Sorry to
No, it's okay.
interrupt you, Yelena, but it's just because I see that one participant is saying that from their mobile phone they can't interact. So I encourage you to use the chat in this case. And if you cannot join if you not click on the link that Margarita posted, you can use the chat, and we are happy to read also your thoughts there. So no worries.
Okay.
Over to you, Yelena. Sorry.
No. Okay. So first tips to community and educators, we think that networking and collaboration is very important part of eTwinning. We need to build strong collaborations through networking. Well, it's good to do. The eTwinning gives us opportunity to connect people and educators from across Europe, and give opportunity to our children to see a big world, to exchange ideas, to have experience, to talk, to see, to draw, to do everything through this connection, through this platform. The first one, tips.
Yes, I would also add that this is the most important thing in eTwinning. So networking, and it's important to build collaboration. First, you need to find fellow educators, and then you start to communicate, to exchange ideas, and you could build strong partnerships not only in eTwinning. For example, with Helena, we have participated together in many Erasmus projects too. So we had the opportunity to meet each other in real time, and this was amazing, if you ask
Yes.
me.
Yes, the same. That it gives opportunity to first of all to have work together from networking, and after to have opportunity to see each other, to work together in different kind of platforms, and we have opportunity to have a course face to face and to have some experience more than only eTwinning platform. It's
We also have some interaction in the chat. We see that eTwinning is interesting for them. We have this kind of answer. Yes, I would agree with that. And empathy, it's really important. Of course, we can discuss about empathy in the next slides because for us it's also important. And we
also,
also
when we work together, we try to use different kind tools and resources. Also, it's give us opportunity from teacher to teacher, give some good programs, applications that we can use in our work to do our work more interesting for our children. And also every time it is going like education time for teachers too. So I can say personally that I learned a lot of programs that I can use in my work and to give opportunity to children different way learn subjects, different way try their knowledge, like improve their knowledge using this kind of programs. Like we put this here like a Canva, Genial, a Padlet. It's some of these tools that give us time to exchange our experience and do some work with children, like workshop, games, presentation, and to show our work with children and teachers, parents, and everything.
And we also could say that without tools, there is no communication in case of eTwinning, because it's the only way to be together and exchange and discuss and proceed with the activities that each team has arranged. So we need also to choose the tools more carefully because they also need to have meaning for our students. It's very important to be aligned with their age. In our case, sometimes my students always use digital tools, of course, under my supervision and for the educational purposes. So sometimes they could become mentors even they are young. My students are between 4 to 6 years old. So they could become mentors. For example, sometimes they could present like a digital tool like Padlet that it's easy to be used, or some drawing applications to our partners that they don't have experience. And even in case that the other partners are also very experienced, they could also exchange this kind of, let's say, activities because the students are more involved and they also have the opportunity to understand how they could use safely and very carefully the tools to support their work. So we have this tip. It has 2 dimensions, let's say. So we use tools, but through using the tools. We talked about e-safety and how important it is to follow GDPR and protect ourselves in the future.
Yes, we have like a base about the safety when we do some posters where we write with children what kind of dangers we have when we use a lot of websites and everything. So it's help our children after when they go to school to be more protected and to know rules, how to be what rules have internet. It's very help them. We have this kind of information from school. And I was saw one raise hand from one participant, but at the moment I don't see. We once again, maybe I mentioned that if you have something to talk, you have a mute microphone, so please type a text from your chat box messages to leave messages so we can answer after the questions, or I don't see just messages that became to us.
So,
Margarita,
Elena,
you will help me.
yes, yes. And of course, we should say that except networking, the second tip it's about providing a safe place to our students so they could work with technology and learn how to use it properly and effectively. So it's very important to to keep that in your mind. So let's move on to the third one. So yes, about the third one, we chose to present you the student-centered learning. I could say from my part that I didn't use at the beginning of my career this centered learning to my students because I wasn't experienced, even though I tried. So eTwinning helped me a lot to improve myself as a teacher and learn how to be an active listener and provide freedom to my students and support them based on their needs and their interests. It's very important to listen to our students. So you should give them an active role to be engaged and encourage them to participate in the project topics. We do that in kindergarten, so you understand that this would be more easier in primary schools and, of course, in bigger ages. They could also design activities because our goals are aligned with their age and the school curriculum, so students can free and open themselves to express and take initiatives and discuss about things that they are interested to learn. I
Or
don't know.
sometimes they give like our themes, what they want to more to learn. When we start some projects, so sometimes they give some themes that they need to a little bit more to be inside this theme and gives our like some notice, like why don't we learn a lot more about ice, and we start to do some collaboration work, how to share ideas how we can to save like ice in our regions. It was like we have this kind of example when our children was interested and wanted to keep safe ice in our planet, how we can to do. We have this kind of examples too. And from
sorry.
oh no.
I was about to say that sometimes in our projects, we start with the brainstorming with their initial ideas about the topic or subject. And at the end, we do the same brainstorming with the new knowledge. So the students have the opportunity to compare what were their initial thoughts about this subject and how they learned. It's an amazing way to assess the process of learning, and this give them a metacognition, so they take these skills and use it for their future life.
And for example, I can say that when we start with a smaller one, like 3 years old children, yes, first of all, we speak more, like take like 16%, and they talk only 14%. But when they become 5 years, we are more listening position. So they will start to speak 80%, but we are will like at 20, will give that some ideas, themes, and so they will go to talk about and to give some 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 points where we need to fix this theme. It's good to give more chance our students to be more active and to give them to speak. You will see they will give more ideas and like next slide maybe. We'll go to
Yes.
the next slide. And a little bit that we have also talking when we have some project that we want to participate, and sometimes it's like about lack of time. It's not have enough time to finish everything, to do all tasks, or it's coming a lot of ideas how to put them in one list and to do this one. It's coming and coming from children, from teachers, and all. So the good way to be on time and to have a better experience and to enjoy this process, it's a good teamwork. So like we managed, first of all, it's collaboration to create a good teamwork. I will say that if you have a strong coordinator, so you will have a very good timetable and everything can clarified, formulated, and aims, goals, and all activities that you want to do. It's very helped, and also children for children is the same, very good then when they have a good planned and collaborative activities, so they will see that what they need to do, and they know that from 1 month we will do this kind of activities, the next month we will do the next activities, and they have like planned they thinking, and they plan everything too with the teachers too.
And of course, we could also add that if you use collaborative activities, you will win time, because
Yes.
this way you're distributing a task in smaller parts and you work all together for the same goal. So this way you don't feel pressed, you don't burn out. So it's important to this way to manage the time. Of course, the coordination and um, the the good action plan. It's important to help all the process, to support all the process.
Yes. So like one of things that will maybe stop, like sometimes we think that technology barriers, that not all of school have access to the same level of technologies. Some of them don't have robots and everything, but when we work together, we see some good activities that we can use unplugged with the children, and sometimes the countries that have more robots, they will different way learn children to see how we can work without, because they are, for example, we have a lot of technologies, And it was for us was good experience when we started to think, if we are people and I am a robot, how can I move? How can I do some activities? It was very nice to our children to go out from like our classes like we have done before. It was good for us to learn. And also if we have in different countries have the good experience with some technologies, we after this project we're thinking maybe to buy it to our classes and to use them too.
And I would also add from my part that at the beginning, my school was one of these institutions that didn't have advantage in technology. We didn't have robots or equipment like an interactive board or things like that. So when we started with eTwinning and Erasmus, we connected with teachers like Helena that were advanced in using technology. And this was a great support because I asked her about her opinion in different kind of tools. We had some special seminars where we could see the robots. We could also discuss about how they're integrated in the school curriculum and what are the pros and cons. So this way we had a better image about the robots or the technology that we would like to use. And we did great purchases, buying the appropriate equipment for our students, and this way support our learning process. So we also had the opportunity, as we were involved in innovative activities and programs, to apply for funding, because this way we could, let's say, be more aware of how to write a schedule and what the application keys were to acquire this kind of equipment. So this kind of exchange with between experienced and not experienced schools were very important to help us out and improve our institution.
What we saw when we started teaching with the children and to participate in different kind of projects in eTwinning and Erasmus too, that our teachers improved their foreign language like English, and also our children have an interest for learning different kind of languages. For example, English is yes more useful when we talk about eTwinning now. But also it was very interesting to have a different kind of dictionaries that we collect from different eTwinning projects, to see how it's pronounced in different languages, to learn how it will be. It's about animals, fruits, vegetables. We have different kind of dictionaries collected from our projects. And through the meetings, conversations, our students now more open to talk with different people, to say hello, how are you, to sing a song, more open, I will say it like that.
And as you don't have an access to the chat, you can see it. I would say that there are some comments about respect. So this is a way that you could show respect to your partners, to learn about them, about their culture, and find connections with your country. So this is how you empower students to feel empathy and to find a way to connect using a different language. And I would also say that our students through eTwinning were more motivated to learn foreign language, not only English, but other languages like Spanish or French, Turkish. And it's important because they are more motivated to connect and communicate with other countries and become more prepared for their professional life in the future.
Yes. Sometimes we have the opinion that our classes is so small and we do not have a lot of room, space where we can to learn to teach. But I will personally say that when I worked in eTwinning project, participate in projects, so it's changed my mind. I was thinking how how I can. So we go out from our classrooms. We start to look forward, look to outdoor learning. More comes to our classes. We just look around. It was like very, very enjoyable for me and for children too. It was like something different because it was not classical learning, but it motivated me to more to learn about outdoor learning, about neighborhood, about everything. It's very very help. It we need to go out from box like we have.
And I would also say here that Elena and other countries in the North Europe were an inspiration for Greek teachers because we have a lot of difficulties in getting out of the class. So when we saw their activities, that they were always out and learning by touching things and observing, this gave us an inspiration and a motivation to overpass this kind of issues and try to work outside all the time. And of course, space wasn't a problem anymore because less is better. We didn't have to use so many materials to create things. We had natural materials, we have connection with the nature, and also this way we build it a strong awareness for sustainability and proceed with projects about things that will get our future better.
Yes. Sorry. Mm. And some theses that we wrote about what give eTwinning for our students. They involved in the learning process are increasingly engaged and they are very happy and they are waiting when we talk about projects. They say that yes, we want to participate. It's very good for our parents. They also started showing greater interest in classroom activities. They want to participate too in different activities that we will do in during our year. They put attention to the project. They ask what the aims are, what we start to do, how they can to help us. Maybe we will organize something too. It's very, they are more interested about our work too. And also like teachers, what we have that this kind of project-based activities have allowed us to grow more creatively and comprehensively in writing both teaching and learning experience for everyone involved. We walk out from our routine. We change our rules in classes. We change our opinion for everything, and it's very help us to have a good time at school. I will say like that with eTwinning, with our other partners and teachers from different part of Europe and world. So it's very help us to be motivated, to be very creative, to give this kind of energy for our students to be involved to the project. And also we ask our parents to participate with us. And yes, Margaret.
I totally agree. But I would also add that I don't know if it's the same in your school, but when we started to have projects with eTwinning, the parents had some doubts about it because they didn't know what to expect. Of course, personally, I had some, let's say, second thoughts about how I could work with other teachers abroad, how our school curriculums would be in the same line, or sometimes how I will work with the students in the class. But as I was implementing projects in eTwinning community, I understood that this opened a whole new world for our school because now parents are asking every year uh, which eTwinning projects you are going to do this year. So they already know that in our school we are an active part of this community and they are expecting to see things. They know the benefits of these collaborative projects. The students are already ready to get actively in the projects, and even though that let's say access a topic of their interest in a different way, a more creative way, they learn the same things and they are very happy to learn them in their own way and in, let's say, a more attractive way for them. So, as a teacher, I would say that eTwinning community not only provided me the tools and the experience to become more creative, but also to get to inspire and, of course, to become more involved, to feel more motivated. So, as a teacher, I become more motivated, and I encourage parents and students, and they become also motivated. Uh, and the whole school has the same approach. The students are the center, and we work all together for our school effectiveness. I think it's the same for you too, Elena, yes?
Yes, yes, yes. Totally agree with you. So some examples. It will be interesting how we involved our parents in the project. We organized some type of workshop. Like here, we learned about Japanese artist Kusama, Yayoi Kusama, and we provide a workshop for the parents in different countries. They involve parents to come to kindergarten and to create all together. It was like we created uh, clothes. We created clothes um, like the main idea was
To create
something else.
costumes
Yes, costumes.
from inspired by the technique of Kusama. So we invited parents in our classes and they helped our students to create together. And here you can see how they approached this task. And afterwards, we chose one representative from each school one mother and one child, and we created a card and distributed them for the Women's Day. So the goal was to focus on a famous woman artist, to work with mothers and then present our work through a card, which was disseminated in the local communities. And of course, we also did some more work about Kusama. The students were inspired by her technique at the dots, and we created a lot of things like rooms with dots and everything. It was very interesting.
Yes. Here we see our collaboration work with children. Our children, we take the theme like a children's right. We learned a lot of what what rights have children's, and it come from children to do boy or girl with part of puzzle, and to draw in all puzzles one right, and children's we made a video where children's were talking about their rights. So our all these children's are from puzzle parts, and every part in the national maternal language of native language of children's says about rights, what rights the children have. I don't know, opened one of them, or it's understandable. How you think?
Maybe
You
you
can
can
try.
choose one.
I will try. I don't.
We can't hear it. Maybe you haven't shared the sound.
Yeah, I think there is an option to include computer sound in your sharing options, maybe, or we can post in the chat the
Link after to the presentation. Maybe it will be better. So you after you can try to put the. Now I see some messages comes to me. I don't know how it's coming, so I'm sorry. So you can try to come to put to the dot, and it will be open a new window, and there is will children talk about the right in their native language. Also, our parents participate in activity like women interviews. We involved our parents, women. It's all about gender equality. Well, Margarita, you can help me with it was
So in this, I didn't want to interrupt you.
no,
So
it's okay.
So this was about women interviews. We chose from our parents and sometimes from special um, persons from our area. And we talked about the difficulties they faced being women. For example, we had a mother that she was a taxi driver, and this is not something usual in Greece. So we asked them how she feels and how she could, let's say, face this kind of difficulties in her everyday life. And this is like building empathy for our students. This is the way that all the teams worked and interviewed different persons, and we shared the activities, which afterwards became a magazine to promote equality, gender equality.
Yes.
So
Maybe
Yes, interaction.
Yeah, the interaction. Maybe to post the link for the Slido the same like it was, because it will be better. We want a little bit challenge. Have you encountered, or do you think it's possible to face? Which challenges have you thinking that is more possible to face? So you can just.
So you could choose what kind of challenges have you already encountered as an eTwinner, or you could think of them as a beginner? For example, lack of time or limited space in your classroom, technological barriers, English language, partner dropout from a project. This is something that get to us as an ambassadors, that sometimes the collaborations could not move on because partners are canceling their participation in the project. Lack of communication with parents, or challenges related to school principals, administrators, or colleagues. They are not so supportive. Or challenges related to the student's body. For example, there are some difficulties in the climate, or special difficulties that students could face.
Unfortunately, I don't see the results.
Maybe
I don't know.
I could share. Just give me a moment. Okay, so let me know if you could see.
Mm,
Can you see my
yes,
screen?
I saw.
Okay.
Yes, I see.
So now the first one is lack of time and partner dropout also.
Yes. And lack of communication with partners. The
Yes.
challenges related to school principals, administrators, or colleagues. Yes. It's something that we have. Can you come back to presentation?
Yes, so I will stop.
Maybe you will, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Mm,
So now we will move to the last tips, the things that have inspired us as teachers to become more collaborative. And one of them was artful thinking. It's one of the main projects of Project Zero of University of Harvard. Artful thinking is an approach to teach and help students to become great thinkers, to think more deeply and explore art. So this way we cultivate critical thinking and their creativity and communication by engage them in activities with visual arts. So this was a great approach, and we still use these thinking routines in our everyday life. It also helped me as a teacher to have different perspectives of things.
But Freinet pedagogic focus on student-centered learning through active engagement, collaborative projects, and real-world connection. It values creativity, freedom, and social learning. So, like from part to BFO.
Yes, and it has methods like student councils to prevent or learn how to manage conflicts in your classroom. It was a great way to help students to solve the conflicts they had without bringing me between them. And of course, the way that we could use the little books of René to tell stories was a way to express, and it was very creative for our students.
And also, we took the problem like kindergarten without bullying and the work with peers and talk about social problems that we have in classes. Not to wait when it starts, but start to talk about them to solve the problem before it's coming. And about eTwinning.
Yeah, of course. It was last but not least because this is why we are here today.
Yes, all together.
So I could not describe eTwinning in one word. For me, it's something so special. I could only say that it's magic for me as a teacher because it expanded my horizons for everything, not only teaching, but how I could become a better person. And this is something that my students feel, and of course, my colleagues. So, this is a way to feel that I belong somewhere with like-minded and inspired teachers. I love to work with other teachers and of course to exchange ideas. And now with Helena, we also became friends, good
Yes,
friends.
yes.
So yes.
We like a team, and it's very pleasant to work with Margarita. I very all the time if comes some new ideas. Involved me to the project, I always say, yes, I will do everything. It's very interesting. Yes, we will. We very want to participate in projects all together and do our collaborative teamwork. And also, I can say for me, twinning gives the opportunity to learn a lot, to see difference, and it's very inspired me. I I can't the same say it's like only a collaboration and only a teamwork. One word it's not enough for it winning for me too, because it's give a lot of opportunities how to be. So can we,
So
yes, we have the opportunity to meet and present our project during the course in Sevilla in 2023 in the eTwinning annual conference. And at the left, you can see our common picture with all people with almost all people who participate in this project. And it was very pleasant time to be together. Also for me gives opportunity to talk about our project Little Citizens in Tallinn in October, in Munich in May. It was a big conference where we talk about our project, and also with Margarita we present our project in spring campaign in
and
2024.
also Susanna is here. Susanna, big heart
Yes,
from us.
yes. um,
So
eTwinning is magic.
yes, for us, yes. I hope that if you try, if you are beginners, you would have the same enthusiasm like we have to become part of this amazing community. And I would also say that together with Helena, we also have brought together our daughters. We had
Yes,
the time to, so now we could say that we are true friends, not only e-twinning partners.
yes, yes. Mm,
Thank you so
um,
much. Thank you so much, Helena and Margarita, for this conversation. And I think if there were any newcomers in the attendees today, they definitely found some inspiration because it was really great to hear about your story, about your commitment, about all the beautiful projects that you carried out, and what was important for you in terms of collaboration and takeaways from each of them. So thanks a lot for sharing your perspective with us, your time, and your knowledge. Unfortunately, there's no time for questions, but I see so far no specific questions in the chat. I see a lot of inspired comments, so there were a lot of interaction today, and it's great to have witnessed that. I remind you again that this session was recorded, so as of next week, you will find this recording in the annual Steam group and together with the presentation. So you will be able to check everything. I thank again also our attendees for having stayed with us until now. Thank again, Elena Margarita, and looking forward to for further collaborations in the year. Thanks a lot. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Have a
Thank you
nice
very
evening,
much.
and also to all participants, have a great time in December. And like we have today, I'm like a gnomes, and Margarita's the same. Have a little bit Christmas mood.
Spirit.
So yes, yes. Merry Christmas to you for all.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Thank you very much.